When did feeling drained become normal? Somewhere along the way, I think we stopped listening to our bodies. Because when I say the word rest, what comes to mind? A nap, a lazy afternoon on the couch, Netflix and chill, mindlessly scrolling through social media. What if one of the healthiest things you can do for your body is the very thing you've been conditioned to feel guilty about? Do you wake up tired? How many times did you hit snooze this morning? Do you tell yourself, I'll rest when things slow down? Has life ever actually slowed down? Do you feel guilty when you sit still? Is your to-do list ever really finished? Do you push through headaches, exhaustion, or pain because people are counting on you? Have you convinced yourself that being busy means being productive? Do you remember what it feels like to be truly rested? Not distracted, not entertained, rested. If any of those questions made you stop and think, today's conversation is for you. Today we're going to talk about why rest is one of the most overlooked forms of physical self-care, and why, in just a few minutes, you may discover it's the missing piece your body has been asking for. Over the past several years, I've had to rebuild my health. I've learned that healing doesn't happen all at once. Neither does losing it. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that taking care of your body isn't something you accomplish once and check it off the list. It's something you continue choosing every single day. And one of those choices is learning to let your body recover. That's why I wanted to have this conversation with you today. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Over the past few episodes, we've been building a foundation for taking better care of our bodies. Tonight, I want to add one more piece to that foundation: rest. Because no matter how well you eat, no matter how much you move, no matter how committed you are to becoming healthier, if your body never has an opportunity to rest, eventually it's going to let you know. I think we've misunderstood the word rest. Our culture celebrates being busy. We celebrate the hustle, the long hours, being available all the time. We wear exhaustion almost like a badge of honor. But our bodies don't care about the culture. They simply respond to how we treat them. Recovery isn't laziness. It's biology. Think about it for a moment. When you exercise, your muscles don't become stronger while you're lifting the weights. They become stronger while they recover. Your body is constantly repairing, restoring, balancing, healing. The question is, are we giving it the opportunity? Recovery also doesn't mean doing nothing. That's another misunderstanding. Sometimes rest is a good night's sleep. Sometimes it looks like a quiet walk. Sometimes it's sitting outside, watching a sunset, reading a book, stretching, spending time in nature, stepping away from constant stimulation. Recovery isn't the absence of activity. Recovery is choosing activities that restore what life has taken from us. There's another distinction I'd like you to think about. Recovery isn't always the same thing as entertainment. We've all done it. I'm just going to sit down for a few minutes. Suddenly, 2 hours later, we've watched several episodes, we've scrolled social media, we've answered emails, watching television. We may have distracted ourselves, but did we actually recover? That's a different question. When you're finished, do you feel restored? Or do you feel exactly the same? Earlier this year, I found myself working incredibly long hours. Some days stretched far beyond what I ever imagined was healthy. I kept telling myself, just a little longer. Things will slow down. They need me. Does that sound familiar? Maybe your story doesn't look like mine. Maybe you're a nurse, a truck driver. Maybe you're in law enforcement. Maybe you're raising children. Maybe you're caring for aging parents. Maybe you're building a new business. I get it. Whatever your story is, have you ever felt like everyone needed something from you? I certainly have. Last winter, little by little, I stopped protecting the habits that had helped me heal. Not because I didn't care, not because I quit. It was one decision at a time. The encouraging part is this: healing comes back the very same way, one decision at a time. There's one more thing I'd like to leave you with. Sometimes we think our bodies suddenly stop cooperating, but often our bodies have been whispering to us for a long time. Fatigue, aches, poor sleep, getting sick more often, needing more caffeine, feeling like we're constantly running on empty. Our bodies communicate. The question is, are we listening? Tonight, I'd like you to ask yourself one simple question. What does my body need today? Not next month, not after vacation, not after retirement. Today. Maybe it needs movement. Maybe it needs sleep. Maybe it needs quiet. Maybe it simply needs permission to just recover. Choose one small act of recovery before tomorrow. Then ask yourself the same question again tomorrow. Keep it simple. Healing isn't linear, neither is recovery. You don't lose your health overnight. I learned that lesson the hard way. Looking back, I can see that my body had been trying to get my attention for months. I just kept telling myself to push a little harder. Eventually, those small decisions caught up with me. I ended up on medical leave. Even today, I'm still recovering. I'm still under doctor restrictions. I wanted my body to heal as quickly as my mind wanted to move, but our bodies don't recover that way. Healing has its own timeline. I've had to relearn patience. I've had to celebrate small victories. I've had to be gentler with myself. Maybe that's where you are today. If it is, please be gentle with yourself. Your body isn't punishing you. It's trying to heal. Somewhere along the way, we were conditioned to believe that rest had to be earned. It doesn't. And you don't rebuild your health overnight either. One walk, one healthy meal, one evening spent outside, one good night's sleep, one decision, one day, one act of kindness toward yourself. Recovery isn't something you earn. It's one of the ways that your body will heal. If you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for believing in this community we're building together. You are loved. You are safe. You are protected. You are worthy. And I believe in you. Always.